Welcome to the Speak 30 Challenge. This is day 18. I call this one, Who's a Good Dog? Knock, knock. Who's there? Hugh. Hugh who? Hugh's a good dog. Hugh's a good dog. You need to forgive me this groan-worthy joke. Thanksgiving is upon us, and something I am grateful for are my dogs. As I was writing this speech, my wife was away at a conference and my daughter was staying overnight at a friend's house. And so I was all alone. Well, I was all alone, not really, because I had my two dogs with me. We also have a cat, but she's not worth talking about. At least not today. We have two dogs. One is an Australian Shepherd Poodle mix, or an Aussie Doodle, and the other is a St. Bernard Bernese Mountain Dog Poodle mix, or a St. Bernie Doodle. Is it just me, or is there nothing that breeders won't try to make a poodle have sex with? What will they try next? Maybe a fox mixed with a poodle, or a foodle. How about a grizzly poo? Sorry, I'm digressing a bit here. Raina, our Aussie Doodle, is, well, she's special. I think she is like 3 or 4 years old, and whatever that works out into in terms of dog years. Her two favorite things are playing with other dogs and staring at the wall. So I'm no veterinarian, but the term we've figured out that best sums her up would be pautistic. She's a weird dog, but her weirdness is part of her charm. She's also been really difficult to train because she has really no interest in treats. I mean, she eats, although it's really slow, like eating her food over the course of half an hour. Just a slow eater. But man, does she love to play with other dogs. For her own well-being, it was a good thing that we, and by we I mean my wife, decided we needed a COVID dog. We got Piper in the summer of 2020. She is the dog my wife always wanted. And we've had some good dogs. She is sweet, wants to be around us all the time, and is smart and wants to snuggle in our bed. Now, I'm less fond of that last point, especially in the middle of the night where she's lying on top of the covers and I'm just like, But she's a great dog. She's a great family dog. She's a great companion to Raina and her special nature. My wife made an interesting observation about dogs, and I don't know if people have noticed this before, but if there's a spectrum of dogs where some dogs are super focused on other dogs and some dogs are focused on people, Raina would be somewhere to the far left of the dogs that are focused about other dogs. And Piper would be somewhere in the middle, but probably even leaning a little bit toward the people side. Piper is the first dog that my wife has said, oh, we should breed Piper. And I wasn't right away, no, absolutely not. I wasn't immediately opposed to the idea. Now, it's unlikely to happen, due in large part to our teenage daughter, the responsible one, I guess, in our family, who came to us and said something to the effect like, what? Like we don't have enough going on already without trying to breed a dog? She's not lying. Dogs have so many benefits. I've heard the idea proposed that people like pharmaceuticals, like people would get a prescription, or families would get a prescription written for a puppy. Now, beyond the obvious things about getting a new dog, like instilling discipline and responsibility in kids, families with dogs have fewer issues with allergies because the kids' immune systems are bolstered by being around the dogs. It's even suggested that the bacteria that dogs bring into the house can improve your microbiome or gut health. Dogs lower the stress and anxiety of family members and other people. I'm not saying everyone should be a dog owner here, because there are some people with lifestyles that just wouldn't be fair to the dog. But in many cases, dogs can increase a person or a family's happiness. How cool is that? This Thanksgiving, I am grateful for our dogs. They are our companions. They require that we get off our ass and take them out in all weather for a walk, which is good for us and good for them. They're always happy to see us, and they love us unconditionally. Perhaps this Thanksgiving, we can strive to be a little bit more like our dogs, or at the very least, feel a bit more gratitude for our furry friends.